Made it home.
We are in the Mission Valley near Ronan, Montana, where I grew up. Came over Lolo Pass from Idaho into Montana.
Oh yeah, it was so cool. We saw moose. Check it out. We made it to the summit. 5,225 feet. I feel accomplished, but not as accomplished as the cyclist that just came up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a grind. This visitor center, if you come through Lolo Pass, pull in the visitor center and take a tour in there. It's pretty, I mean, if you want to learn the history of Lewis and Clark and see some of the stuff that they used and hear the history, look at the history of the Nez Perce when they travel over here.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Yep. All right. Let's get on into Montana. We saw a moose. We finally saw a moose, and it wasn't even in Canada.
Was that your first moose?
That was my first moose.
Oh.
A real live moose.
Wow, cool. Yeah, so the moose was cool, and then we saw a herd of elk. Check that. No, can't show you. We couldn't get them on film. There's no place to pull over, and
No.
they went behind some trees. But trust us, we saw a herd of elk right after the moose.
We did, yeah.
And then you saw wild turkeys.
Yeah, that did not get on camera either. But just believe us.
We're not making this stuff
Believe
up,
us when
though.
we say we saw them.
Yeah. So, I guess we're gonna go do a drive-by and show you the house I grew up in.
Yeah, maybe we could drag Maine too, and then later we're gonna hook up with his brother and his sisters in town, and we're gonna barbecue, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna be doing that. So yeah, let's just drag Maine, kind of show them where you grew up.
So we're about a block from the house, and what's strange is everything on the left used to be a horse and cattle in this pasture all the way to the mountain range. There's nothing there. The view is unobstructed. Now there's a bunch of houses here. And this road here, I was a block from the house right here. I was probably 12 years old, and I was riding my home-built go-kart down this road towards the house, and I actually got pulled over by the local police on my go-kart when I was 12, right here. So he just said, "Get your butt home," so I did.
You didn't have far to go.
So that's my house on the is that blue?
Yeah, kind of the blue house there on the corner.
That blue house here in the corner is where I grew up. And I would sit on our little porch, which is a little different than it is there, but my dad and I would sit there, and to the left was nothing but the Mission Mountain Range. So now there's just a row of houses here.
It's progress.
Not all progress is good progress.
No.
But progress is gonna progress whether you like it or not.
That's a little bittersweet.
These same potholes have been here for 5 decades.
I think you're right.
I'm not kidding.
They look like it.
Used to mow these lawns for like a quarter.
Really?
Yeah, or $1, I think.
Nice. All right, next stop, Main Street. welcome to the National Bison Range. We are going to be driving through here today. I'm hoping we see bison. Now, it's been really rainy and wet, so we'll see. They might be on the move somewhere or something.
You never know.
Never know.
There's a really, I've been here for probably a couple decades, but there's a really cool visitor center and something I want to show you in there that shows you how we decimated the bison population. There's a pretty good, if it's still there, there's a little visual aid. It's left a lasting impact on me. I've always remembered it. So let's go do it.
Yes. You smell some bison, girl?
She might smell grizzly bear.
Oh, it says, be aware, grizzly and black bears have been observed in this area. Please stay close to your vehicle. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Okay, that was so cool. Well worth the drive through the whole thing. You could just do an out and back through part of it, but we went the whole way, 19 miles.
And your National Parks Pass covers the cost for the entrance. If you don't have a Parks Pass, I think it's like only $5.
Yeah.
So it took us like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
We saw lots of bison. Now they weren't really super close to the road. There was a lot we didn't film because they were like big herds. We saw big herds of them pretty far off. And then we saw mule deer.
I think we saw one small herd of 5 big mule deer bucks hanging out together, then a couple other ones here and there. And then you spotted those whitetail deer in the bottom.
Yes.
And the most awesome thing,
we saw a grizzly bear. Now check this footage out. The car in front of us was stopped, so we pulled over too, wanting to see what they saw, and we spotted this little bear.
Little bear. This little bear.
So look at him as he's going along. He's like, hop, 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 and then he stops and looks around. He was spooked by something, probably by us, but... They did say they had they've been having bear activity in this area, and we came back to the visitor center and told them we saw a bear, and she said, oh, and she knew exactly where it was. She asked if it was up there by where we were.
Yeah, and this is just outside of Ronan, Montana, where I grew up, maybe 20 minutes from there, right in the Mission Valley.
Yeah.
The scenery shots that you'll see in this video are all of the Mission Range and the Mission Valley and the farmland, and it's home.
It's home, yeah. Speaking of home, we're gonna hang out with his family again tonight.
Home on the range. Where the deer and the antelope play. And a few buffalo. And a grizzly. And a pistol dog too.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get looking silent, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang out with his family again tonight, and we'll catch you all. I think the next time you find us, we're gonna be maybe taking a drive around Flathead Lake.
Yeah, Flathead Lake's only about 15 minutes north of Ronan. I'm
hoping to get some cherries. I wonder if they're on right now. We'll find out. You'll find out. Meet us on the other side.
Cherries. Cherries.